Chapter 11. Grand Noah's castle changed into the Chateau des Romances from another world. This is where we'll reach the decisive battle. Approaching the castle marks the start of our strategy. This goes without saying, but prepare fully beforehand. From here we can see the Chateau des Romances clearly. Now then, shall we start the final battle? Start the final battle. Okay, at long last, the final battle! Now, let's start our plan. Alright, I guess we should get fired up. I'm fully ready to go. I'm still nervous, but I'll do my best. Facing the castle, we build our forever for the battle to come. Right here, and now. All 7 heroes walk forward together. All the heroes shoulder to shoulder like this. It's quite a sight. Feels like we could beat any enemy. It seems we could be routed by pleasure, though. Lars doesn't lose to pleasure. Laurent shouldn't lose to pleasure. I want to see Hakun's face twisted in pleasure. They all look so tasty. Novisa won't lose to pleasure either. Definitely, since he's a former incubus. Well then, the enemy should have a lot of nightmares. All of you already know they can't be harmed beyond pleasure, yes? On that note, heroes, anyone who fought sex battles in their home world, please raise your hand. Yep, those 3. Lars, Laurent, and Novisa raise their hands. 3 people. And they're all the silent guys. Is there some reason for that? Anyways, the remaining 4 are powerless against nightmares. Don't forget this. So when fighting nightmares, I can't do anything besides support. That's kind of frustrating. This is the one thing I have no experience with. In my world, if you insert in something, you're as good as dead. No, to be more specific, in your world, if you go in something, you're as good as dead. Well, we'll cover you there. If we're fighting nightmares, bring me out. Now then, let's execute our strategy. Gilgorn, you understand your role, yes? I understand, but aren't you forgetting something? This was originally my castle! So really, you're telling me to destroy my own castle by my own hand? What a horrible thing to make me do! It should be fine if we rebuild it after. I'm going to pour my power into you now. Novisa places her palm on Gilgorn's back. The power to fight nightmares flows into Gilgorn's body. When you say that, it's... oh, it's coming! With this, even this castle, blended between reality and dreams, should be doable. Nightmares, I will teach you my power! The first wave! Meteor Eclipse! Oh, incredible! More destructive power than I imagined. This is sure to disorganize those inside. The castle swayed under the impact of Gilgorn's attack. Towers crumble, walls break down, white smoke flows out. Here's another! Turn to dust! Meteor Eclipse! Even more meteors strike the castle in a second wave. The castle's damage worsens, and the left side's walls cave in completely. Gilgorn, how many meteors can you fire? Heh, I have power for 30 more! Don't underestimate my magic power! A whole 30 more shots? If she fired that many meteors, the castle would be razed to the ground. That's unlikely an enemy would sit back and watch that happen. Look! Enemies are coming from the castle! Flying towards us from the castle are countless shadows, nightmares, and monsters approaching to stop the incoming attack. So they've come! Shoot them down! Yeah, leave it to us. We won't let them approach Gilgorn. I'll go too! They're still coming! Don't let up! Gilgorn, keep it up! Leave it to me! Meteor Eclipse! Gilgorn drops another massive meteor. The castle walls continue to crumble as the towers collapse. At the same time, even more enemies began to approach us. All of us moved to intercept them. There sure are a lot of them. Not giving us time to breathe, huh? You friends, you fiends, get lost! What's happening? Rub. Stop! So weak to pleasure. Don't touch me, you little demons! Yeah! Played with by the imps, Gilgorn was falling apart. This isn't good. Why is a demon lord being teased by the likes of imps? If we don't save her quickly... that was dangerous. With the imps defeated, despite her rough breath, Gilgorn manages to stand back up. I'll make you regret playing with me! There's more to come! Meteor Eclipse! Gilgorn fires another explosive shot at the castle, but the number of approaching enemies increases in turn. We're fighting them off as best we can, but we're close to our limit. If any more appear, we won't be able to protect Gilgorn. Enemies just keep coming out. At this rate, they'll break through our line. There's so many! I'm gonna break! This really won't be easy. We practically can't cut down this many foes. Any more than this, and holding the line at all will be difficult. Come on! This is crazy! Can I just play dead already? Don't give up! Give it your all in this fight! I won't step back even a foot! Meteor Eclipse! From repeated meteor impacts, the damage to the castle is immense. There's likely heavy damage inside as well. In the same way, some number of enemies break through our line. This is bad! Some of them passed our line of defense! I know that, but I can't let up here either! Some of the nightmares slip through our attacks and approach Gilgorn. This isn't good. At this rate, we won't make it. Stay back! At the moment, the nightmare's springing at Gilgorn when... A barrier? Just to... Did you think I wouldn't see this coming? Daimyokai! To think you were setting a barrier just before the fight. Amazing! You did great! Compliment me, praise me, celebrate the great me who did this. The barrier spreads before Gilgorn's eyes, forming a defensive barrier. To think she had such a thing in place. That man, Daimyokai you just played, carries you through a lot of this campaign. She is OP as hell. Still, I couldn't predict there'd be this many enemies. Even made by me, this barrier can only buy us time. Understood. Take this! Alright, it's do or die for us too. Don't give them a single inch. Yeah, we won't let you pass here. You shall not pass! They're still coming. This is bad. My berry will... With the barrier broken, the nightmares approach Gilgorn. No, this isn't the end. Mere eclipse! Oh, the castle is gone now. I really, one meteor hit should do it, if you think about it, but I guess it is a magic castle. The castle is already near collapse. Smoke rises and dances from the whole building, and not a trace remains of its former splendor. But Gilgorn's been completely surrounded by nightmares. She won't hold out at this rate. I still won't yield. Not now. Mere eclipse! The succubi approach in a veritable throng. But by now, Gilgorn is... You fools! If you don't want to die, get lost! I'll annihilate you with this! Ha! Gilgorn gathers enormous magical power between her hands. Send them scattering! World Breaker! Gilgorn had put all of her power into that attack. The sound of the impact alone shook the earth itself. With this, half of the castle is gone. Any defensive power the castle had is doubtlessly gone. As for Gilgorn, who had pulled this off... No! Stop, you fiends! Her small body was swarmed and crushed and finally buried under the warm berries of the bodies of the throng. Gilgorn! We have to save her! When we clear out the nightmare surrounding Gilgorn... Made to come countless times, she can barely breathe. Like this, it'll be a while before she can even stand. Gilgorn, we won't forget your sacrifice. With the castle collapsed, it's unlikely those still inside could put up much resistance. Thanks to Gilgorn's work, the enemy took massive damage. Alright, let's break into the castle! Everyone's ready, yes? We faced each other and nodded as one. No one could doubt our strength of will and resolve. We're at the final stage at last. Let's go! And so we, the 7 heroes and their allies, infiltrated the castle. There we will face the Queen of Dreams and her alliance in a decisive battle. Will we triumph at the end of a fierce battle, or will this world fall into a dream? At the same time, in a small village in southwestern Grand Noah. This time seems to be a rather small village, but unlike cities, everyone here has grown up with nature. What's that? No way! Those are the succubi ruined to be behind the tax on... At this size, it won't even take an hour to fell this village. Well then, who should I feast on first? I'll start with you. Time to eat. What happened? Weren't all the heroes gathered at the castle? Do you really think I'm a hero? Hi, Morgan. She's a very powerful succubus from a parallel world that's come to this world in order to enact the Dark God's plan from the universe where the Dark God won the war between Ilias and the Dark God. It's a long story. Are you a succubus from this world? Not really. I mean, she's... it's complicated. Do you think you can stop us by yourself? Huh! You're wrong twice over! I'm not from this world, and besides that... I'm not alone. We've made a real mess of things in this world until now. So you're the little sisters I heard about. Aren't you quite ravenous too? We've been acting to our own careful plan. We haven't been rampaging for no reason. If the land of night expands any more, it'll be a problem for us too. We're going to take you out here. Come on, they're just asking for a fight. Grandma, can I? Can I? Come on, I'll be your opponent. Well then, I'll take on this succubus. Ara, can you take me on? Let's hope you can entertain me. I've already seen that you're the strongest of them. As the eldest sister, I'll take you on. What's this? Things have gone pretty exciting. Finding strong opponents really is the best. The 6 succubi stared each other down in the small village. Here would begin a battle to shake the village to its core.